Imagine a time before cities, before kings, before written words, a time when humans lived in small tribes guided by the rhythm of nature. But then something extraordinary happened. In a fertile valley between two mighty rivers, humans created something entirely new: civilization. Welcome to the Historian's Lens. I'm Soubhik Chatterjee, and today we travel back over 5,000 years to the world's very first civilization, Mesopotamia, where writing, cities, and laws began. This is the story of Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers, where humanity took its first steps toward the modern world. The word Mesopotamia comes from ancient Greek, meso meaning middle, and potamos meaning river. This land, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, is part of the Fertile Crescent, stretching through modern day Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. Around 3500 BCE, the soil here was rich, the rivers flooded regularly, and farming flourished. Small farming villages began to grow, and soon turned into the world's first cities. The first great city was Uruk, the world's earliest known true city, with massive walls, temples, and a population of over 50,000. Uruk was a marvel of human organization. For the first time in history, people didn't just live off the land. They built societies, economies, and governments. Cities like Ur, Lagash, Kish, and Eridu followed, each ruled by kings and priests who claimed divine authority from their gods. But as cities grew, so did the complexity of trade, farming, and governance. People needed a way to keep records. And that's when humanity invented one of its greatest tools: writing. Around 3200 BCE, the Sumerians developed cuneiform, a script made by pressing a reed stylus into wet clay. These first tablets recorded simple things: grain amounts, livestock numbers, temple offerings, but soon they told myths, laws, and stories, including the world's oldest known epic, the Epic of Gilgamesh. With writing came law. By 1750 BCE, King Hammurabi of Babylon carved his famous Code of Hammurabi into stone. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, it declared, one of the earliest known systems of justice. For the first time, rules were not just spoken, they were written for everyone to see, creating accountability and order in society. Mesopotamians believed their gods controlled everything: the floods, harvests, and even the fate of kings. To honor them, they built massive ziggurats, towering temple structures made of mud brick. Atop these structures, priests performed rituals to please gods like Anu, Enlil, and Inanna. Religion wasn't separate from daily life, it was life itself. The Sumerians also laid the groundwork for science and mathematics. They divided the circle into 360 degrees, the hour into 60 minutes. Systems we still use today. They studied the stars to create calendars, developed irrigation systems, and built some of the earliest wheeled vehicles. Their inventions became the building blocks of all later civilizations. Over centuries, Mesopotamia was conquered by Akkadians, Babylonians, Assyrians, and Persians. Empires rose and fell, but each added new layers to this ancient land story. Though floods, wars, and time eventually buried these cities in sand, their spirit lives on in every law, clock, and written word we use today. From clay tablets to smartphones, it all began in Mesopotamia, the birthplace of writing, cities, and law, where humanity first dared to build a world of its own. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which ancient civilization you'd like to explore next. Until next time, keep history alive.